Hello, everyone. When I describe 2025 as a year marked not only by deepening crisis, but by a growing struggle over the values that shape our world, I'm speaking about something very concrete. Across the regions where ACT Alliance works, we have seen how political polarization, shrinking multilateral cooperation, climate injustice, conflict, displacement, and anti rights movements are affecting people's daily lives. These are not abstract global trends. They shape who is protected, who is excluded, whose voices is heard, and whose dignity is denied. And for the ACT Alliance, this has meant that our response cannot be limited to service delivery alone. We must be both prophetic and practical. We must speak clearly for justice, dignity, inclusion, and human rights, while also acting alongside communities in very concrete ways. And that combination of principled advocacy and community level action is one of the Alliance's greatest strengths. It's allowed us to connect global policy debates with the lived reality of people and communities. A defining commitment for 2025 has been localization. For us, localization is not simple about moving resources closer to the communities. It is about shifting power, trust, and decision making. It's about recognizing that local and national actors are not only implementers, they are leaders, they make decisions, they are decision makers and holders of knowledge, legitimacy, and the relationships. And the Rapid Response Fund has become an important expression of this commitment. It enables timely, locally led responses to small and medium scale emergencies. But it also represents a broader change in how we understand humanitarian action. Genuine local leadership means that communities and local actors shape priorities, design responses, and lead action in ways that are accountable to the people most affected. At the same time, we must be honest about the difficult funding environment in which we are working. In 2025, reduction in aid and shifting political priorities created real challenges for the Alliance and for our members and for the wider humanitarian and development sector. But this context has also reinforced the urgency of building a more sustainable and equitable funding model. For ACT Alliance, this means engaging our membership transparently, making early strategic adjustments, strengthening co-creation, and identifying new opportunities for partnerships and resourcing. What gives me confidence as we move into 2026 is the resilience of our members, the strength of our shared values, and our ability to adapt while remaining faithful to our mission. In 2025, we also expanded our engagement beyond traditional humanitarian and development spaces. Our participation in the World Economic Forum's Global Future Council on Faith and Action, our strengthening partnership with secular feminist and climate movements, and our growing recognition within the United Nations systems all reflect a broader position of ACT Alliance. And this positioning matters because many of the challenges facing the world today, climate change, artificial intelligence, economic injustice, polarization, and exclusions, are not only technical or policy issues. They are also ethical and moral issues. And faith-rooted and values-based perspectives can help bring questions of justice, human dignity, solidarity, accountability, and the common good into spaces where these questions are too often absent. ACT Alliance has a distinctive contribution to make. We bring together local presence, global advocacy, faith-based identity, and a commitment to human rights. We can build bridges across communities, sectors, and institutions. We can challenge narratives that divide, while offering practical alternatives rooted in hope and solidarity. As we look ahead to 2026, our task is clear. We must continue to defend and reimagine a multilateral system that is fair, inclusive, and functional. We must deepen partnership across faith actors, civil society, governments, and the private sector. And we must continue to combine action with advocacy, ensuring that our collective voice speaks for justice, dignity, and solidarity. Our faith reminds us that hope is not passive, it's active, relational, and courageous. That is the hope Act Alliance carries forward. Thank you.